see if I'm live, guys. Oh my goodness. Every so often, it makes you... I had the same old stuff I've had and I've been able to use, but I've had to switch computers around twice. So I even had to get back to an old one that I busted too. So we are live. All right. Okay. We are live finally. Hi, Linda. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. This is always something. Oh well. I'm laughing about it. Let me raise this light up or I'm going to go blind. I had it on centerpiece mode. I think, yeah. There we go. It looks, yes, that's better. It won't quite be so much in my eyeballs. But anywho, hope everybody's week's going well. You just never know with me how my week's gonna go. So it's been a week. But it got to the point today. It's like, yeah, I gotta laugh about it because, you know, how else you gonna deal with? Right? My camera's way over there. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm supposed to turn my lease in like really soon. So it was supposed to be until like today or maybe the weekend. So I'm trying to get this right and talk at the same time. Bear with me. And then yesterday I'm going to work and I'm like, I got a whopping flat tire. So I ended up having to take a PTO day to get that fixed and had to buy a whole new tire because when I do a tire, I have to do it on the inside where you can't replace it, you know. That's how I roll. So, they called today, my new car's in. So I just bought a whole $350 tire. Started in my car. But I had to do it because the spare was, you know, it's an actual full tire, so I can't turn it in without the spare. But anyway, that was my week, and then I can't get on tonight, right? But I just thought it was so funny that they called, your car's in today. My car couldn't wait one more day. Anywho, I hope everybody's week's going better than that. But regardless, you know, stuff happens, right? Gotta laugh about it. Gotta try to anyway. So, let's move forward here. What we're going to do tonight is the bead grass wreaths are popular. They've been popular. They've just gotten popular again this spring. I did one last year for y'all. But we're going to do another one in a little bit different colors. Instead of just the traditional greens and stuff like for spring. This one's we're going to do it in some of this. This bead grass here is really nice because it's got kind of like the red tips. So you can use it for fall, Christmas, spring. You could use it. It's very versatile. So we're going to use some of this. Hey, Miss Jean, how are you, girl? What is happening? These two are already cut off, so I'm going to keep those separated. I've got to keep them separated. And I don't know how many we're going to use, so I got a bunch of bushes out here. So this one's a whole bush. But we're going to use those. And the number on this bead grass is from the Sims Pottery. The number on there is CS14646B. Okay. It comes in green. And it comes in like the fall colors, like the autumn colors. This is more of a reddish. It's like a burgundy and green and stuff. There is a fall color that's more orangey and yellowish and whatnot. So they have that one as well. And then just the plain green and then kind of like a frosty, it's a lighter, frostier green. It's hard to explain. And hey, Deb, how are you? And then we're going to use some of these. These came from the Hobby Lobby. I think the numbers on these, they're just single stem, but they got these cute roses on them. So make sure you get them on sale. They are like $5.99, so if you get them on 40% off. It says W0381537, I think is the number on that, or 1738061. I'm never sure what number to read on the Hobby Lobbies. I've been told both, so let's read them both. And then this one is just a grapevine. This one's an Ashland. This is a 14-inch from where's Ashland? Is that the Joann's or the Michaels? It's either Joann or Michaels. I can't ever keep those two straight either. I think that's Michaels. Could be wrong. Then we're going to use this sign from, isn't that pretty? Zoom in on that sign. It's so pretty. Am I holding the right way? There we go. Did I poke the hole? Holding it upside down. It's a better pretty sign. It's got a hummingbird, and then it's got some, I don't know, they kind of match this. I thought these would go pretty with it. Wish I had the actual ones to match it, but we're going to roll with it tonight, guys. And then we'll probably use some of like these ribbons. I don't know, that light's too bright, you can't hardly see. But this is a 4-inch like plaid. I need to really tone that light down over there, I think. Like this. Yeah, I really need to tone that light down. And then just a pink like 7/8. Oh, I didn't tell you where the sign was from. And then this is a Sam's. It's like that plaid. I'm going to have to go turn that light down too, yeah. I looked in here and it looks like you guys can't probably see what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm hoping you are too, girl. See, it's like that one from the Sam's. So we might use that. It just kind of ties in all our colors. So let's get going since I'm already late. Let me go tone this light down for I'll go colorblind or something. It's just too daggone bright or something. Maybe that'll be better. Maybe I'll aim it away a little bit. These lights can be... Whew, I'm going to turn that one down too. Sorry, y'all. They can be a little ferocious. Alright, so let's get going. Okay. We're going to start, like I said, this is a 14-inch. We're going to start with the bead grass. It's going to be very simple. I think just putting bead grass in is going to be kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we're going to do. I'm hoping... Oh, my glue pot's not going to be nasty this week to me. But... I don't know, Miss Jean. I don't know if you could take a train or not. You'd have... Well, zoomed out. You'd have to call the Amtrak and see if there's a train that goes down here from there. You know what I'm saying? There might be. There just might be. Okay, so let's get going. I'm going to start out with some of these. I'm going to put my open ones over here on the table. And if you want me to zoom in, I will zoom in. I am going to put this up here to start. I'm going to pick out my good side. Yeah, I think that's my good side. Okay. And we'll just open a few of these. Well, what we're going to do with this is we're going to kind of break some up, and we're going to take some apart, you know what I'm saying? We want some to be full and spread out towards the top, and you know, and then hanging down towards the bottom, and then we want to break some up around the sides and whatnot. So let's just open some of these up. Like I said, I don't know how many I'm going to use. Last one I did, it was like a 18-inch oval, so I think I might have used maybe more. I don't think this is going to use, I'm just going to leave those closed for now. And I may not even put the sign on when I'm done, guys. I just got it out because I thought it would be pretty. So we might use it, and we might not, you know what I'm saying? But let's start with, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to start with these open ones. And these are pushers, okay? And they're nice because they have, they got seven stalk stems or whatever you want to call them on there. And these we are going to kind of push up, okay? Kind of push these up. Let have some not be so pushed up when we get to the bottom, okay? And then I just kind of do a little twist, so that they kind of spread out, you know. And be careful not to push them up too far, because they do have like this little nubbin on the top, like right here, like this little nubbin, and it will pop off if you push too hard, push it up too far. You don't want to pop your nubbin off. Jeez. I don't know what I'm saying half the time, y'all. Okay, so let's cut. I just told you I was not going to cut that apart. Then I spread it to show you how many I've got here. So this one I think will just spread just a little bit. Okay. I think this one I think we're going to put in whole ways. Okay, but I am going to take that and cut that down right about out there. This thing is choking me to death. I'm going to poke it in about right there. Okay. Hey, Susan, how you doing, girl? What's up? Hey, Kathy, girl. I do and I don't. It just depends on what I'm making, Miss Jean. Sometimes I like it, sometimes, you know, I have better control on the table. And I'll take it off and put it on the table. I'll do that as well. Actually, guys, I think what I want to do is pull some of these down a little bit on this one, since it is that top. I'll give it a little bit more, you know. I don't know what I'm struggling for words tonight. You know what? I am really liking this full side over here, so I'm going to change this to this being my focal side over here, because I'm kind of liking that fullness kind of over there. So I'm going to go in right here. I'm going to start out with my gut. And this will fill in really, it should fill in pretty quick. Okay, I'm going to make sure I get it kind of placed where I want it to place. Okay, I want it to kind of come over like here. So I'm going to go in kind of like there, and just kind of spread those out. Okay, just kind of spread those out. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with a few of these. Now we'll probably cut some off of this here, and this will fill in and also do some together. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of pick and choose where you're at and what you're going to do with these. So these we're going to cut off. This is already used bush, so we're just going to cut them off. I'm just leaving about 2 inches on there. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, be careful. Oh, that's hot. That was hot. Be careful when you hold this and push this in, to hold it really like kind of in the stem, because you will push them right back down. You know what I'm saying? So this one we're going to kind of go in here, because we want some to kind of come down here. This is where we're going to shape it up right here. And then we can start getting away. We'll put some, you know, our ones down here, and then we'll fill in around the sides. That might be, we'll leave that. Good, hot, hot. Whoa. And you can add some eucalyptus, or not eucalyptus, ficus around the back side of this. Make sure I'm holding that where I told you. Okay. You can add it. Let me zoom here in, guys. If you want a little extra filler, you can add that first. Come back up in here, and we're going to start going up and down. You know, we're going to try to bring our shape kind of going this way, but also going up, and then we're going to come down. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes a little sense. So if you have any questions, hey Chrissy, how are you? Hey Miss Brenda, how are you? Okay, this one we're gonna come. You just want to kind of follow an angle, is what I do. And like I said, I started with this one whole piece, and then I can start shaping this all the way around town. Okay. And you don't even have to add like florals to this. You really don't. And these, I'm just going to try to, you know, come in. I want some to come more towards me. Then I'm going to have to fill in here. I don't want to see all those roots, just like our hair. We don't want to see roots. Okay. So that one's kind of coming down here. Bend some of these forward. You can always just adjust these around here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. These two all. Didn't push those up yet. I think I'll pop the top on this one. I did. So this one, I'm not going to waste it. So when that happens, of course, I guarantee you I don't have my needle noses. Well, when that happens, you can take a needle nose right here, or teeth. I probably shouldn't do this. I probably shouldn't do that. I'm going to the dentist tomorrow. I probably shouldn't use my. I think they're in the bathroom where I was trying to fix a shower door. So we'll try it with these. This might work. And then I'll just make a hook and fold that. Okay. See, now it's not going to go nowhere. I don't know if you can kind of see what I did. Just folded it down. Don't know if that one lost one too. Nope, that one didn't. That's why I said be careful with your little nubbins on top, because they will. You want to pop that nubbin off. Okay. So once we get this, we'll just start going down. The top to me is kind of shaping that up just right. It's kind of the hardest part to me. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? This one will go right in here. Because we want this to kind of be our full section here. Let's go down and start on the bottom so we can tell. Thought I popped a nubbin. Thought I popped one nubbin. Oh, up there. Sure, it's not what they call it. I don't know what else to call that little thing right there, but like a little nubbin. Just holds them on. Okay, let's start building up around here now. Oh, you know, I just told you I was going to go around the bottom. I never listen to myself, guys. Never. Not ever. You just want to keep rotating down a little bit further. Okay. Just want to keep rotating down a little bit further. So I'm going to set those back down aside since I just lied to you and told you I was going to do this one piece. I don't pay attention well in class. I about did it again too. I did not pay attention well in class, y'all. I'm just saying. Alright, so see, this is what we're going to do because we want it to be coming down. We don't want it to go like this. We kind of want to make it drape kind of like this. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So we're going to kind of go up in through here. break this one apart. Now I'm looking at this because on the oval it's a little bit different. And it'll start hanging right once it's heavier on this side. I'm not sure. Let's adjust these and then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It's a little different on an oval, how this bottom hangs. You know what I'm saying? I think I am going to leave it like this. Now that I got it in there good, I'm going to take this off, just glue it. Put my glue gun where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Should get enough in there. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll keep going down. And then we'll start building down through here. Might have made that too full on the top, but whatever. Like I said, the oval's almost a little easier to me, I think. For some reason. Okay. Good strings, I can tell you what. I'll feel like Spider-Man when I'm done here. It's just kind of monotonous, but it's not real hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not real hard. Not real hard at all. So this one we'll just push all of them up again. Anybody got any questions? Hey, Denise. Hey, Miss Denise Obermeyer. Shoulder. Oh, girl, I'm the queen. I'm a queen of any kind of sharp tool or glue disaster. You name it, I've done it. You name it, I have done it. I've been through the emergency room a couple times. That's with the sharp stuff. That's with the sharp stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this on. Oh, yeah, I think I might. We'll wait till we're done to see. We'll wait till we're done to see. Gosh, like Spider-Man. I'm just saying. Miss Jean, were you at that one retreat at Lori's? Goodness. Where I came down there, I just burnt my whole side of my arm on the grill. I had like 3rd degree. That was bad. It happened right before I left, so it was my skin was just pulling off. It was falling off. Okay, so now we're starting to catch up with our bottom. I have to put a hanger on this so it hangs right. Sometimes if they're weighted too much, you gotta put a hanger on them. Should put a hanger on them anyway, but I don't always. Oh no. Yeah, I went to turn the grill off and I reached around the back and just the whole side of my arm was burnt. I didn't go to the hospital for it, but I probably should have. I even got like a screw, where one of the screws, it's like a scar, like a screw. Branded myself. So we're just trying to meet up our shape. So we started at the top. Now we're going to start at the bottom and meet. Try to meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we should put one more. Make it easier on ourselves in one piece. I'm thinking I might do that, y'all. Woo, hello. Like I said, some of these, I'm going to pull down a little bit further since we're going down the side on the bottom. I'm going to pull some of these down a little bit, get a little more character out of it and length. And then we'll kind of go in about right in through here. Okay, and then we'll probably only need a few more of these to fill in around the side because we'll put our bow here. And then we'll probably added too many there, but whatever. It's all good. Whoop, stay there. So I think I want to go in right here. There we go. Stretch. Should go a little higher. Now, see, we're going to put a hanger on here. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay, so see how our length's coming in around town here. Am I got any questions? Hey, Michelle Brown, how are you, girl? What's it? This one I am going to push up. And we'll probably put these in a little bit separate. Because we still need one in here. Okay. I need one coming up in there. Need a couple around the side. I think I wear more glue than I use sometimes. I'm just saying. Like there. About right there. I'm gonna glue that in a little bit there. Since I yanked that out. And then, like I said, these are the flowers that we're probably going to put in here. So see how pretty that's going to be. That deep red or deep like burgundy color. Oh, be really super pretty. Burn myself. Okay, so now we're kind of meeting in here. Like I said, this is kind of where we're going to put a bow. So we don't want to fill up too awfully much. So I think we're just going to cut a few off this to start. I don't want to cut them all off here. Let's cut up 3 to start. These I'm going to put up a little bit higher to that nubbin. I'll cut those stems a little bit shorter. Sorry, a little bit shorter. I'm going to come in. Kind of in here. Our bow should cover up a lot of this negative space right there, I think. But I am going to try to get it in the sides as far as I can. Okay. I'll get through here. Okay. I think we need one more. Do one more right around that center. Kind of real short. We'll go into here. Okay. So see how we, let me take a step back and see. See how we've met kind of around town in the middle. We might need a couple more. We can always fill in after we get that bow on there. I think I need to take a couple out of the top. To be honest with you, I might cut a couple of those out tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it tonight. Let's add that one more over here on this side. Actually, I'm gonna cut one of these off that full bush, you know what I'm saying? Trim that up a little bit where it was a little bit too full. That's all right. That is quite all right. So this one I want to go down in that center as well, as far as I can. There we go. Now it's all flowing up and flowing down. So we'll save these two. But let's make, I don't know if I want a big bow or what on here, guys. Let's zoom you down. Hey, dog. What's up, girl? Let's see if I want to use this one. I think I really want too long a tail. And I don't want too long of loops. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, longer tail than that. Knucklehead. Let's try that. do kind of like that. I think I'm going to do one loop, guys. I'm going to do one loop. Should I do two? I'm going to do one. I'm going to stick with that one loop. I want to do something different tonight. So I'm going to make that about, that's about 6 inches right there. Okay. I'm going to stick it here. Hey, Cease. How you doing, girl? I'll stick it in there. I could cut it off yet, just in case I change my mind, because I'm known to change my mind. You think? Yeah. Okay, so let's go with this one. Let's see what I want to do here. I do better. 5/6 inch loop. We'll cut that one. Then I might come back in with just this other loop over here. I'm going to come back down on this side. Oops, I didn't need to twist that one. And then, like I said, I think we'll come in with this pink. I don't think I have any burgundy. I think we'll just do a tail down. I twisted that the wrong way. Someone's ruby, you can't tell. I swear to gosh. You get so confused. Okay, we'll just do 2 loops there. Just have that one going out that top. Okay. I'll get a zip tie here. Maybe. I'm going to go around here and get some zip ties. Hold, please. One on the floor, but I need some more than that. All right, there we go. So I had some white ones. Shoot, do I have any white ones? I got a little white one. I'm gonna try to use it. This one's bigger. This one's bigger. I don't want to use a black one on this. I gotta dig out some of my white ones. These small ones, just my hands. I don't like my hands. Not at all. I know, I heard that sneeze. Yay. How you feel it? Feel pretty good, I guess. Alright, I'm going to cut this now. This one. put my zip tie in here. Okay. Here's kind of our bow. We just got that one looper. And then what I did was do a 2 on top, and then these little tails. And just kind of this one over here, this one, and then we got these long kind of drapers over here. See what I mean? It's just a little something, something. We got to trim these down there. That's for sure. Trim those down. We might roll this one. Dude, we're going to have to kind of burn that one or something. I think I twisted that one the right way. It's so hard to tell with this ribbon. Alright, let's get this on here. We'll just add a few of those flowers. And like I said, I don't know if I might add this sign. I might take a picture with it and without it. But I think it looks good either way. Sorry guys, let me move it up again. There we go. Hi Caroline. And if y'all haven't heard, our retreat's on sale. There's 6 payments going on right now. And Miss Caroline's going to be a designer. She's going to teach us an attachment at the retreat. Exclusively, you know, for the retreat, I think. So that'll be exciting. That'll be exciting. That'll be super exciting. And then we're going to use it in a project. Don't know if I missed say anything. Let me know, because I can't walk and talk at the same time. I'm trying to get this. I don't know why I don't put my bows on first. I like to make my life a living hell. I do. I like to torture myself. I didn't go all the way around here, guys. I just kind of went right through somewhat. Okay. So we got this. We kind of angle these kind of off to the side. We might actually cut those down, those tails a little bit more. I think this one will just curl a little bit. I'm going to have to find my lighter and burn the ends of this ribbon because it does fray really bad. Sometimes I'll take one of a lighter and just kind of burn the edges lightly, and then it'll seal those edges somewhat. But I'm gonna cut those down. I'll just dovetail these. Dovetail off that one. Oh crap, that was a crappy dovetail. I'll do that one over. Dang it. Ugh. I'll do it old fashioned way. There we go. That off. I don't like that at all. Alright, let's see if we want some of these flowers in. Thank you. But yeah, our tickets are on sale. 6th payment goes away here real soon, I do believe. I think that's coming up. Donna, correct me if I'm wrong. She's still on here. Alright, so I'm going to make sure my leaves are all turned around here. I'm kind of liking it without all this stuff, but I'm going to add them anyway. I don't think I'm going to glue them tonight, so I don't like where I placed them. I can redo it tomorrow. Know what I'm saying? And I don't think we'll need all these leaves. I just wanted to leave them on there before I decided. So what I'm going to do is pull the leaves off down here. I'm going to save them in case I decide not to use it. Then I'm going to cut it down in here. Okay, so I've just got this. And you know what? I don't think I want those leaves. I would add a little something, something. We'll leave them on for now. Okay, and I'm just going to adjust kind of one back, kind of one forward. And then I'm going to stick one kind of in here. Like I said, I might go back and kind of trim. Trim out, kind of give it a little, trim some of that one out of there because it's, I don't know if it's getting too thick for my liking. So yeah, we're so excited. We talked to Carolyn the other night. She's got something up her sleeve for us, so that's awesome. So we're really excited to see what that's going to be. Oh, dang it. I told you I was going to leave those leaves on there, and I just yanked them off there. I need to have like a buzzer every time I lie to myself. That I zap myself. Or every time I don't listen. I'm telling you what I'm going to do, and then I don't listen to myself whatsoever. I do it to myself all the time. I can get that booger back on there. There we go. Alright, so we got one there. So I'm going to kind of go down here and stick one in the bottom. Find a spot. Okay. Maybe. If I can. Pull them around town and through there. Okay. And then I think on these, we're just going to use push some of those up. I might move that one a little bit. I might not even use these flowers, guys. That's why I'm not gluing them in. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm just kind of showing you what you could and what you could do, you know what I'm saying? I'm not 100% sold. Or at least sold on the way I'm putting them in there. Does that make sense? Could just not be sold on the way I'm putting them in there tonight. And I might have to change up my story tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've only got 4 of these. I think, I don't know, guys. I'm really kind of on the fence about those. I'm going to take them out for tonight. So I think if I do use them, I'm going to break them up into single little pieces because I think I could spread them around more, and I think that would be a lot, I think that would go a lot better. But I think tomorrow, or maybe tonight, I think I will go ahead and add a sign. I may trim this bow up or do something with that. Kind of like it, kind of don't. But this is where I'm gonna take my step back and do a look-see. But I kind of like this, but if I do it, I'm gonna have to like probably take that one out. You know what I'm saying? But I do kind of like it. I'll take a picture both ways, for you so you can see. But I know the bow's a little different tonight. I just kind of want to go off the side, but my flowers might look better if I do take that one kind of, just do it kind of down here like this. I don't know, guys, but I hope you like this. Like I said, if I stick these in a little separate, I think I'll be better off. You know what I'm saying? Where I can, I don't know. I think I'll be better off if I break those up a little bit. Okay. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Hope you like. Woo! Look at my hat. Oh, look at my hair. My head's sweating under here. It's sweating under here. But anyway, hope you like this. I just basically wanted to show you the bead grass part anyway. Thank you guys so much. I'll go up and sit down for a hot second. But anyway, I'll show you a picture when that's done. And I owe you a picture of what we did last week. I was supposed to get that. I was charging my carousel and then I forgot. So anyway, guys, thank you so much, guys, Carolyn and everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. Oh, I'm telling you, girl, I'm so far behind. I didn't get any of my Valentine's listed, so I feel your pain. But anyway, guys, as always, laugh and live with a half full cup, like I did today and yesterday with that flat tire, and watching my husband and his ex-boss try to, spend a whole day changing the tire and going to order one, and I have a whole tire under my car, an actual tire. It's like, you couldn't just put that on for me and then go pick up the tire and replace that one? We like to work harder, not smarter. And then today, I had to replace that tire on that 4Runner, and then my new car came in today. So that's why you gotta laugh, okay? I'm just saying, you can't make this stuff up. So anyway, as always, laugh and live with a half full cup. Let's all black clouds find the sun. I'll see you guys next week, and I will post some pictures of this and show you with the sign and without the sign, and it might be without these flowers. I don't know, guys. I'll have to play around with that because I'm kind of liking it without. I don't know. So, and I might redo this bow. You know how I roll. Anyway, guys, bye, y'all. Be kind, be kind, be kind. Bye. Keep forgetting this computer is not a touch screen.